get to cast him at all throughout the tournament, but RevDoctor still just great mechanics. I mean, I've fortunately been able to catch enough games where I can talk about him like this, but as a Terran player, he's got excellent mechanics in the mech and the air and the early harass and the you could even see right there in the TVT where it came down to taking golds and whatnot. He had great positioning. But guys, we are in game 2 right now of the IP Open, the team hosted by Team Impressive. We are getting in the wee hours of the night, and it is just getting started. Looks like Yosep.
Oh no!
Looks like RevDoctor drop hack. Looks like he dropped hack Yosep. Game 2 goes to RevDoctor. Let's go to game 3, guys.
Yeah, indeed. Alright, GG no re on that one.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like I'm playing, guys. It looks like, oh, darn. I was about to say, wouldn't that just be fun, you know?
Just got booted.
Good we see that Asian Justice got in here, found his way in without me having to suggest him.
Yep.
We're going to try to do a take 2 of this. This is the IP Impressive Open. We are in the finals. We're in game 2. Game 1 was taken by RevDoctor with impressive Terran positioning mechanics, I would say.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Looks like let's get a little a little interface action here, a little production bar, and we are on MLG Shatter Temple. For those who don't know, nice little map, 1 Gazelle Naga Tower, 4 main spots where you can spawn, 2 golds in kind of the middle corners. But let's get these players. Yep, exactly.
Wait, hey, you also have to say the color too.
All right, and it looks like we have the purple Terran sitting at the 9 o'clock position.
Yosep!
Oh man, you're delayed here a little. I'm like, is it gonna? And at the bottom,
that's how they do it in the GSL.
yeah,
Right?
I know they just delay. Like Artos is just sitting there, just like, God damn it! Come on, man. Oh, there it is. I thought we were gonna have to do it. All right, and at the bottom 6 o'clock position, we have our red Terran.
RevDoctor!
Oh gosh, we need a third caster just to do that.
Yeah.
we need to find some Asian caster just to. Yeah. Drop those names, just hit them in the
Well, hey, I am Asian Justice, and that's no coincidence. My mom is a first-generation immigrant from China.
Sounds like I need to hit you in the knee just to get you a little more angry.
We gotta do some little bit Street Fighter and get me in the mood for it.
Exactly, just see just everybody's screaming at each other.
Yeah, so what we've got coming out from RevDoctor, a refinery before barracks, which generally means Blue Flame Hellions. And Yosep is going to be throwing up his refinery a little bit later, just about in line with the barracks. So, that could indicate either the same thing with a slightly less refined build or, or reactored Hellions.
True, very true. I rarely go gas before barracks just on the fact that if I do get cheesed, it does prevent it less. You're able to get a unit out a lot quicker. Because say something like you get six pulled or something like that, and if you don't have good positioning, you could get caught up very bad because you went the opposite way around. You lose that. Timing is very important in this game, so we'll see if it works out in RevDoctor's favor for going gas.
Yep, that is absolutely true. I'm pretty sure RevDoctor is not afraid of getting 6 pulled this game.
Yes. It was funny because I always keep referring back to the last cast was pretty goddamn. The last term I cast was pretty infamous. I can't remember who it was, but it was a Zerg army, and I straight up called it a Terran. I was like, it was a Terran army. I'm like, and you're like he's pushing out. I'm like, as you're gonna see these tanks and aliens are moving out. These tanks are moving out. I don't know what this kind of creep stuff is under them. Must have been the Ravens that put them under there or something.
Yes, absolutely. Even the best of us occasionally has a brain blank.
Kind of while we're in the production phase, I do want to ask, how long have you been casting, or at least been into casting?
I have been coaching and casting. My total experience has lasted about 2 weeks plus today, so 2 weeks in a day.
So you're right on the exact same boat I am.
Oh yeah.
Because this past Tuesday was my actual first tournament cast. So.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. So I definitely enjoy to have fun. I don't know. A lot of people said it's. I'm like, they're like.
Harrians!
Oh,
Harrians into base!
Harrians. Yeah, they just said it came like really natural, sounded okay. I'm just like, you guys serious? Please be serious. I'm like, like, what if I'm just absolutely awful? I'm like, I don't want to go back there again and just disappoint. I don't want to ruin.
Yeah,
I don't want to ruin the
no,
esports community.
yeah. Don't ruin esports, but I think absolutely you're doing a great job with my little experience. I think.
Oh no, you're exactly.
Pretty well together.
Very helpful co-casting. Because of the coaching aspect, you do have that more insight, which I need. I'm more kind of the goofy side, the more of the tasteless.
The tasteless to my artosis.
Yeah, I'll start telling how I hurt how I go kill nerds and take their ladder points.
Yep. That's one of my favorite of their jokes is about how tasteless that and the tasteless build.
Oh yeah.
We have seen a lot of cheesehead builds this game or this tournament. RevDoctor's been doing those cheesehead builds, and they win.
Wow! Shout out to a friend of mine. I have a friend just texted me. It was funny. They're just like, "Wait, you do broadcasting?" I'm like, "Yeah." So you mean like iCarly?
Sick.
I kind of laughed, but then I was just like, I kind of got sad. I'm like, really?
Really? Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. Well, we did have a Banshee run into the base, get shoot at some stuff, and then run out.
We're
Let's
playing
see.
StarCraft.
Let's check the kills on the Banshee. Only 3 kills on the Banshee. Interesting.
But at the same time, I don't think he lost it. So as long as the Banshee is not lost, it is cost effective.
Yep, cost effective. Absolutely. And
repairs are not that much even, so very cost effective. I'd still say.
Yep,
for people that don't play StarCraft, when you hear people talk, it's an economy game. It's economy and army building. The economy comes from your workers, your drones, your marine. I mean, your SCVs and your probes.
Oh man, can you imagine if Marines could harvest? Imba.
Right? But the thing is, it's all the timing of the minerals and the minings. For each SCV, it takes time to make them. It takes time for them to mine a certain amount of time to get paid back how much they cost.
Whoa, hold up, there's an attack.
Oh my goodness, I'm missing this. RevDoctor is pushing in.
Watch out.
And it looks like he's sending Hellions. Loses the Hellions to the auto turret.
He should be able to push him back, no problem. He
Oh
does
yeah,
have,
definitely. He has
a tank and a bunch of Marines, so this Banshee
Raven did go
almost
down.
going to be taken down.
Ooh, Raven.
No. Oh, Banshee escapes with 2 health.
Notably, Raven did get taken away, but I don't think the cloak upgrade is up. Where's the Starport? Starport does not even have a... Starport has to have a tech lab, doesn't it? No, it does not. He must have moved it over to the factory. Yeah, switched it out to the factory. But yeah, no cloak, so definitely don't want to run that in there.
Yosep with a stray Viking in the base, and he takes out the medevac for being taken out himself. A hero Viking sacrificing himself for the greater good by killing a doctor.
True. You sometimes have to kill doctors in this game, guys. Real world, no, not real world. Not a lot of real world applications in this game. I'll probably put out that there's not a lot of times where you're gonna have to build up a Marine Viking and take them to battle an infestation of Zergs. You're not gonna go fight.
Well, generally not an infestation of Zerg, but my unit's going to be deploying to Afghanistan in a couple years here, so probably we will be having to deal with the infestation of Taliban, maybe some explosive device. That's kind of like banning bombs, this and that.
Oh goodness, yeah, I guess you know what? That is right. I can't even say no to that.
And here comes a little engagement in the center. We got
looks like Yosep is feeling confident, but these are Blue Flame Hellions, and they were able to take out a few of the Marines. We look at the kill count right now.
Yeah, actually took out quite a few Marines.
RevDoctor, yeah, you look at a lot of those Marines did burn down. RevDoctor is up in the 20 kill count. He does have also 5 SCVs out of that 20. Pretty even unit kill count. We do see that Yosep is trying to get his third up. He's going to go try to put it in that little hidden position behind the rocks, which will be really good if he can get that up. Right now, he did push back very defensively, which is very smart. Players in StarCraft, I think, don't do this enough. I even get caught up in this myself once in a while. It is okay to push back after a little engagement. Go back. You don't have to sack all your units. You don't have to battle it out. Come back. If you're ahead, stay ahead. You'll see a lot of the pro players. They get a nice little push. They might be ahead. they're smart enough to realize that if they keep pushing, they're eventually going to lose. The opponent's going to be able to hold off that push, and they're going to lose their units. So instead, they pull back and just macro up, and just keep macroing up, and they get better econ, better units, more upgrades. And I don't know. What would you think about that? You, from the coaching aspect, what would you suggest for players in that situation too?
Yep, that's absolutely correct. As Artosa says, when you're ahead, get more ahead. Unfortunately, we can look at the the mechanics of each player, and even though the Doctor has only killed about just a few of his opponent's workers, 7 of his opponent's workers, he is almost 10 workers ahead. Because Yosep hasn't been quite as consistent with his production of workers. And so yeah, I mean, when you engage an army in the center, that doesn't really get you ahead at all. It's when you do damage to your actual opponent's economy. That's why a Zerg player is always happy to sacrifice his army for his opponent's army, because as long as the economy is still going, he's going to be able to remake that army very quickly.
Yes, indeed. See, that's the part I hate about Zerg. The fact that they're able to just remass their army up.
Yeah, a lot of times.
Oh yeah, you feel great. I'm like, I feel great. I make a great push. I take out maybe a hatchery, a third hatchery. I take out a lot of units. And then as I'm pushing up, all of a sudden I'm just like, where the hell did this whole army come from? I'm like, I swear I just took you out. I'm like, and. Yeah, very important. Like you said, Artosa says, get ahead, stay ahead. Yeah, of course you want to stay ahead. Definitely take note from this. Pushing back is okay. Macroing up is even better. We look and see at the bottom right, Yule's getting dropped everywhere, and RevDoctor has taken his third finally. I'm pretty sure both players know now that they had plans of taking their third at the rocks of each corner. Definitely RevDoctor did, because he did have a Banshee over here, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, Banshee just got taken out. Yep.
So, yeah, he definitely saw that. So I'm wondering how that's going to affect the mentality of the game. RevDoctor does have some quick units there that are able to roast those little Marines, but they're not going to last long if they're not careful. Oh, those poor Hellions! Oh! My goodness.
It's alright. It's alright. The Hellions drive around in air-conditioned cars and
I know, right?
ignite with flames all day. You don't have to worry about them.
Wouldn't that be a nice job, huh? Thinking about that?
Yeah, shoot and scoot. Yeah. But hey, that Banshee did take out 7 more workers, and as I mentioned before, RevDoctor more consistent with his work production. Now 77 workers to 62, and a big engagement coming up.
Looks like it's gonna be a little bit of a position battle. Looks like he's good. He's going to have to back up these Hellions. Doesn't want to get them involved just yet. They're mainly going to be a sacrifice and melee just for the tanks, just to get kind of focus fire really close to them. To literally distract the tanks from attacking the actual tank army of RevDoctor. It's gonna definitely turn into a position battle. I'm wondering what air is gonna get involved other than Vikings. It looks like RevDoctor does have medevacs, barely a lot of medevac, but he's gonna send that into RevDoctor's base to do some more economy damage. Goodness, very MMA style play, I would guess, aside of the fact that he doesn't do bio. This is a very mech kind of army, and he lines up all the SCVs.
Very nice with the Hellion drop, getting a big hit off. Now Yosep down to 58 SCVs, and the Hellions aren't even done. They're going for more. Oh, they're going to go straight up into the third base, which is completely undefended. SCVs absolutely undefended. I don't know why he moved there. He could have killed all those SCVs that are in the orange. Here comes some troops from Yosep to chase them down, but not before Doctor getting more and more kills. Even getting a lot of those Marines down to the red.
Total
this one lucky Marine
40
with
workers.
1 health.
40 workers. Unbelievable.
Absolutely.
And again, I'm going to tell you, I keep notifying this, quit lining up your SCVs for Blue Flame Hellions. I mean, I love it when you do it, but if you're a player wanting to learn, do not line them up. Yosep actually did the proper form there. He had defense coming, and because they were not lined up, he was only able to pick off a couple here and there.
And here comes a big battle in the center.
Oh, we do have a
lot of Hellions and tanks.
These tanks are coming. These tanks are just going to get roasted. It looks like
no GG from Yosep.
Oh my God, Yosep is
leaves the game.
That's frustration there, and I kind of see where that came from. You lose that many workers throughout the game and get harassed. Wow. Game 2 goes